The messages, the messages, the messages. Oh, goodness. You drew back your energy and then they retaliated on you. You instilled boundaries and they demonized you. You set standards for yourself and then they thought that you were difficult, too much to handle. You ain't even all that for real, right? Oh, you think you all that? You think you deserve all of that? Yeah, okay. Type energy, right? But these people were once presenting as friends of yours, as acquaintances, as people who were like this close to you. Isn't that scary? But think about the time that they had you in the light in your life where things were good, where you were depressed, you were toxic your damn self, right? You were operating from your karmic nature. But they loved you when you were down bad though. They loved it when you were overweight, weren't taking care of yourself, rolling out of the bed looking like you just woke up and they didn't tell you nothing about it. No, come on, come on, come as you are. Yeah, we accept you. But it was the moment where you started taking yourself seriously, where you started instilling boundaries, not out of spite, but out of protection from your energy. When you started treating yourself with the same love, care, and respect that you was so desperately spewing onto others, right? Because when you were overgiving, oversharing, overextending, you were not pouring into yourself, not focusing on your health, right? Having no time for yourself because you were so stressed out. The only thing that you could have done was toxic vices, right? Overeating, trauma bonding, self-sabotaging situations. But when you were like that, no, you had every invite, right? You you were invited to all the spots, all the parties. They loved it. They loved having you around because you were the walking joke. You were the scapegoat for certain situations. They used your name to get out of many things because number one, out of sight, out of mind, and you were just an easy target for them. So you went within instead of, seeing things for how they were. Things were a little foggy. So you went within. You got your priorities in order. You started making cuts, moving things around, started making sacrifices, executive decisions. And when all in all, you had to instill some boundaries because you were an open book. Everybody knew everything about you. You had no filter, no secrets, no mystery to yourself. And that's what made you an easy target because people knew exactly what and how to attack you and how to treat you. And a lot of these people were testing you to see, dang, like, does she have a backbone? Does he have a backbone? Does she have any boundaries? Does he have any standards, boundaries, expectations? No? Okay. So I'm just going to continue doing what they're allowing me to do because you were allowing that. And it's not like you didn't see, you knew too, but your heart couldn't allow you to believe that these people was operating through some nasty energy because they were your friends. They wouldn't do that to you because you wouldn't do that to them. But that's where you were wrong. Because I don't know if you realize it yet, but you do not have the same brain, the same mindset. You do not operate the same as these masses out here. You are very special. Do not let anybody try to tell you you're not, because you are. You think differently. You operate differently. You receive information differently. You process information differently. You actually grow. You actually flip it and reverse it and make something even more beautiful out of a dark situation. Do you know what that's called? That's called an alchemist. That's called transmuting energy. That's called creation. So what happened was you created a life you wanted to live. You created the life you wanted to see. You created the habits that you wanted to see for yourself. You started to love yourself again. And through that self-love came boundaries, sacrifices, and discipline. But what this did was it interrupted the natural flow of the people in your life who were banking on the fact that you would not wake up, banking on the fact that you would stay in a low vibrational state of low self-esteem, low self-worth, low self-concept. So it wasn't really a part of the plan for you to wake up and choose you. So when you woke up and you chose you, these people took it as a personal attack, and a personal attack to their ego, which it was, because bitch, stand down. And second of all, any person that takes it personal for you having boundaries that are there to protect yourself, they ain't not for you. They is not for you. And you need to remove these people from your life quick, fast, and in a hurry, like yesterday. Because these are the same people that you consider your friends that will go around and backstab you and betray you straight up with no remorse at all, once whatsoever. Because it makes them happy. It brings them joy, and they are self-serving. So watch out for that, right? Because what self-serves them is seeing you down and out, begging. It made them feel some type of way, like they were your savior, like they were God. These people are trying to play God in your life. And what was not in the Uno cards was for you to actually gain a backbone, start leveling up. So you started losing that weight. You started taking care of your health. You started engaging in healthier habits that best suited you, and you started lifting your vibration, lifting your frequency. You were a lot more happier, okay? Life was starting to look a little bit better for you. You were smiling all the time. Why the fuck is you smiling so hard? Sorry, that's what they were saying, guys. Like, hey, for real. But I just came to say, to let you know, keep your boundaries up. Do not let your boundaries down for nobody, because these boundaries are here for your protection, for your betterment, okay? And being down to earth, being understanding does not mean being a pushover, does not mean letting people walk all over you, being a doormat, does not mean ignoring red flags. And it most certainly does not mean keeping people, places, and things around you that is just not beneficial towards your growth. Your loving energy needs to be protected, and it needs to be nurtured. And just, you learn that you rather be alone, unwanted, undesired, than be surrounded by a bunch of people who only want to keep you around if it's benefiting them. Only want to keep you around if that means that you are neglecting yourself.